And you know the guy that I can't believe is not in the Hall of Fame, and we're jumping from the All-Star game to and we'll get back to that, is Dale Hunter. Now, Tim, we were talking about it before. Tell about his record, which is unbelievable.
Yeah, well, I guess in the past week, Dale Hunter won his 800th game as OHL coach. So I think there's only 3 or 4 people ahead of him: Brian Kilroy, Bert Templeton, and maybe one other person ahead of him with wins. So he has.
We know Brian Kilroy's.
Brian's number one. He's got over 1,000.
No, 2,000, I think.
Is it? Oh, well, I'll have to take a look and we'll get back.
Well, I like to think it's 2,000.
But Dale Hunter, he has 800 wins. He has more now. I think it's 806 in only 324 losses. He's won 2 Memorial Cups. He's won 1 World Junior this year. They won the World Juniors. So in his NHL career, he played over 1,400 games, had over 1,000 points. You'd like this, over 3,500 minutes in penalties.
And he was tough. Let me tell you, folks. I'll tell you.
And the one thing that's really kind of amazing, only 4 players in NHL history have more overtime playoff goals. They say overtime goals now, but they mean regular season, but playoff overtime goals.
Yeah, and in those days, they didn't have this, the shootout and all stuff, and the overtime,
the overtime was just the playoffs.
Yeah. He was at one time number 1.
So the 3, and guess the guys are ahead of him. You think Gretzky and Lemieux and all that, but it's not. It's Joe Sakic's first, then Rocket Richard, then Glenn Anderson, hard to believe, and Patrick Kane. Those are the only guys that have more overtime goals than Dale Hunter in the playoffs, and he's not in the Hall of Fame. I probably never went to an All-Star game too.
Yeah, I don't think he ever did. I remember when he got suspended for 20 games, and I remember Pierre Turgeon scored the 6th goal in
an open net. He scored an open net.
I mean, he put a stick in the air, and I thought, and all of a sudden I saw Dale coming from I said, oh no, please, Dale, leave him alone, crash, and he got 20 games for that. And I remember I was on TV, and I said he is not hurt, and they had him down as a 3rd-degree separation, and I said, if they get by this round, if they get by the next round, he'll play. And I remember I think it was against the Islanders. He did play, and he got 20 games.
Yeah, well, I think that was the last game of that series, and then he got 20 games at the beginning.
Well, the reason he was mad was because, I mean, the 6th goal, and they're going to be out in the playoff, and he jumps around as if he scored the overtime goal. I mean, Dale Hunter, boy, and I remember when he played that he had a broken leg. He played with a broken leg, and he had steel splints on it, and he had screws on it. And the word was that the screws had come loose, and he kept on playing. Boy, if any guy deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. And I asked him one day. I asked him one day, I said, how come you're not in the Hall of Fame? You know what he asked me? I'm not their kind.